So I don't know if you guys are keeping up on the U.S. Post Office situation. Basically, nationally, they're saying that they are gridlocked. They just have so many packages. It's just like everything has come to a screeching halt. I've gotten several messages from buyers saying that they haven't gotten their package, that they think it's lost, and I keep replying back, I really don't think so. I just, think the situation with the post office right now, everything's just really slowed down. Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller and I resell on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Amazon, and Depop. This is a weekly what sold video to show you the things that I'm selling on those various platforms, what I paid for them, and what I sold them for. Sold this lot of 3 Starbucks mugs, the You Are Here series. They make them for different states and different cities, like collectible mugs basically. And I paid 50 cents for the Twin Cities, which I think is in Minnesota. It's like Minneapolis and St. Paul, I want to say. I looked it up. I can't remember though for sure. And so they're 50 cents for that one at Goodwill, together with this Las Vegas one for 50 cents. I originally had the listing just for these two together because these are the only ones I had. Well, just yesterday I picked this one up, Alabama. I paid 33 cents for it, so I had $1.33 into these, and I decided to add this one to my listing. So I changed my photos and my description, my title, and I added this one together. And so basically, like I said, $1.33 in, and I sold these for $20 plus shipping. Originally, I had these two listed for just 20 bucks, and they weren't moving, so I just added this one with it, since this one was just nearly free, and the shipping price went up just a little bit, but it made an overnight sale. This one took a little while to sell. This is a Nemesis, like handheld electronic game, basically. I paid 50 cents for this at a yard sale, and it sold for 10 bucks plus shipping. This is another small one. This is a new with tags Nike, just like workout shirt basically. This is only 3 bucks at Goodwill. It was new with tags. I just couldn't pass it up. It only sold for 10 bucks plus shipping, but super easy to take pictures of, easy to list because it had the UPC on it and the style code. And then just a really lightweight shipper. I pick up a ton of shoes, and one of my absolute favorite categories to watch out for are what's considered like a comfort or an orthopedic shoe. Talked about it in my last video, but this is a category that you definitely need to get into and kind of learn if you are a reseller, because there's a lot of money to be had. Comfort or orthopedic shoes are really valuable. The retail price on them usually starts out pretty high, and resale can be pretty good too. Usually they're nothing too exciting to look at. They're pretty boring, and so maybe a lot of people skip past these, but I sell a lot of them and make pretty good money with them. This brand is Drew, and this is, I think the model on this one's like the Drew Max, and if I'm not mistaken, this shoe is almost $200 when it was new, like retail price. I paid $6 for these at Goodwill, flipped them for 40 plus shipping. Another new vintage, new with tags hat is San Francisco Giants, I'm pretty sure. Paid $2.50 for this hat in a big lot, and I sold it for 25 plus shipping. This one, to be honest, I really can't remember how much I paid for it. It was $5 or under at a garage sale, so it was a place that I get really good deals at. This is a Jack Daniel's Limestone spring water, and it was still full. And so, like I said, I paid less than 5 bucks for it, and I got $50 plus shipping. This brand is a brand that I absolutely love to resell. The brand is Peter Millar. I think this is the 3rd thing of theirs that I found. And everything I find sells both really fast and for really good money. And so that means it's like one of my favorite things to pick. This was a really cool, it's one of their golf shirts. And what's cool about it, it's supposed to look like skull and crossbones, but the crossbones are like golf sticks basically. And so this is a really cool shirt. It was in completely excellent condition. I paid $5.50 for it at Goodwill. This is one of those that they had just brought out the rack that they were getting ready to like stock into the regular stock. And so I went through that rack real fast before they had a chance to stock it, snagged this up, and like I said, I paid $5.50 for it, and it sold for $45 plus shipping on Facebook Marketplace. Just got an order on Facebook Marketplace for this Levi's trucker jacket. I paid $2 for it, and it sold for $40 with free shipping. This might be the tightest, or like the biggest thing that I've ever managed to squeeze into one of these padded flat rate envelopes. So that means it's going to ship out for about $8 or $8.50. That's what it's going to cost me. So I'll end up coming away with just a little over 30 bucks after the $40 sale, and then the shipping I paid $2. And right now Facebook isn't taking any fees, so nice little profit there. Sold 2 more things this afternoon on eBay. Sold this Alpha CD rack. I'm pretty sure it holds 60 CDs. I paid $1 for it and it sold for 20 plus shipping. Anything by this brand, Lowrance, it's like a fishing brand, I'm pretty sure. It tends to be pretty valuable. This hat I paid $2.50 for on Thanksgiving Day in a big lot of hats, and I sold it for 40 plus shipping. It's been a pretty good sales day on eBay and on Facebook Marketplace. Had 2 more come in this evening on eBay. This is Rescue Heroes Billy Blazes, still new in the package. Had to say that the package had damage. There's just some, it's just got some major, it's about to have some more shelfware. Definitely has some shelfware. I paid 67 cents for this and it sold for $9 plus shipping. Really happy with this sale. This is a Texas Instruments TI-84 Plus CE. Blue calculator with the cord, no cover. Sold for top dollar, used condition, $90 plus shipping. I have a video that I made dedicated to flipping Texas Instruments, specifically calculators. I'll show a picture here. And it is about a secret that I use to get top dollar, really no matter the condition of your calculator, and well, it needs to be working, but how to always get top dollar rather than like one of the lower prices for your calculator. And this trick that I use, it always works for me, and I give that trick to you so you can use it. I'll put a link to the video in the description of this one. By the way, on this calculator, I bought 2 of them for $50 total. So I had $25 into this calculator, flipped to 90 plus shipping. So I was at my post office, well, pretty much every day, but the post office that I go to here in Broken Arrow, they say that they're about to run out of room. They don't know what they're gonna do with all their packages because just a huge influx of packages shipping right now, way more than normal, I think because of COVID. They're literally running out of room to store the packages. And so shipping is definitely behind. I've gotten a couple messages from buyers that they haven't gotten their item. And one was a media mail, so that's not a surprise at all that that's taken a long time. And then another one was to a buyer, first class mail in Alaska, and I live in Oklahoma. It's been a week. And so I don't feel like really that's too long considering that it's Christmas time. But the only problem with it is that the package didn't have any more scans since it was last scanned in Tulsa from a week ago. So I just messaged the buyer, you know, like, I'm sorry this happened. It happened to me as a buyer. I hope that it still gets to you. There's really not a lot I can do at this point, you know, once you've dropped your package off. But I was going to give one strategy if you sell on eBay and accept best offers. If someone sends you, or if you send out an offer or someone sends you an offer, they don't have to pay immediately. They have, you know, so much time that they can basically wait to pay for their item. This is a strategy that I used today that worked for 2 of my items to get payment for them. I feel like the longer an item sits where someone doesn't pay for it, then the basically better chance it has of someone just forgetting about it altogether and never paying. So for me, when somebody sells, I want to get the money up front really fast because the longer it goes, the less likely you are going to get paid. So what I did was, it was a couple hours until I knew I was going to go to the post office. To all of the people that basically had said they were going to buy an item, but they still hadn't paid for it, I sent them a personal message that said, hey, thank you for your purchase or your offer. I really appreciate it. Just want to let you know I'm going to the post office here in 2 hours. If you send payment, you know, within the next 2 hours, I'll be happy to get your item out same day shipping, which normally I do a 2-day shipping or 2-day handling processing because I do work a full-time job and that just takes off less stress out of me. But I knew that today I could get to the post office in time to do same day shipping, and that worked for 2 things. 2 payments came in really fast, and someone sent me a message that said, hey, I paid, and so I got those items to the post office. So if you're struggling with getting people to send you their money after you accept an offer, try that strategy and see if it works for you. Let me know in the comments. Sold another Charlotte Hornets hat. Actually sold 2 of these, but one's on offer and the other person hasn't paid yet. But this one did get paid for. Paid $2.50 for this hat. Sold for $20 plus shipping. It's Wednesday and I had a few things sell on eBay. Couple weeks now, a couple weeks ago, I picked up a lot of vintage maps, mainly of Colorado. I paid $15 for the whole lot, so this is a lot of 9 maps. I paid 96 cents total for all of these maps. It's a lot of 9. And this is colorful Colorado, like highway, state highway road maps, basically. This is from the 1950s. So what I did is I had a whole series of these and I just lotted them up by decade, and it sold for 20 bucks plus shipping. Paid $2 for this vintage Tupperware snack cups. It's a set of 4, sold for $12 plus shipping, still new, and it's like original plastic. And the person who bought this, they hadn't paid, and so what I did was I went into their a profile or whatever where you can see somebody else's ratings, and I looked at the ratings as a seller, and the only thing they sell is new Tupperware. And so I'm pretty sure they're buying this to resell, which is awesome with me because I got pretty much what I was asking for on this, and if they can make more money, more power to them. This is a vintage Dallas Cowboys Emmitt Smith t-shirt. Paid $3 for this at Goodwill. Sold for 15 plus shipping on the old Lee Sport tag. This one took a little while to sell, but I still made good money on it. All right, so if you guys listen to my intro, I tell what platforms I sell on. I used to say that I sell on 5 platforms, including the reRUN. I've stopped saying that. Basically, I'm sticking to the 4 that I know. Here's the reason why. I sent in some, if you don't know, the reRUN is a consignment service, so you send in your items. They have to be like luxury items. They resell them. You get only a portion of the, sale price, basically. And so I had some Jimmy Choo heels that I thought were in really good condition. I'm pretty sure I paid 50 bucks. It was either 40 or 50, but I think it was 50 bucks for them at Goodwill. And I got them, they sent them back. So I'm going to open that package and tell you, they emailed me what they said. All right, so here's the letter. It says, "Dear consignor, thank you for consigning with the reRUN. We are returning the items listed below to you. If you have questions or need assistance, please contact Consignor Relations." And in here, it says that, it says excessive wear. So let's take a look at them and see if you think these are excessive wear. These are like $500 retail heels. So we'll see. They paid free shipping both ways. Like, they sent me a label to send in the heels, and then they sent them back for free. So they lost, what would that be? Like probably $16 to $20 on this one. They put them in a nice bag. What I think is, here, there's a label on them. To me, the condition of the upper is in really nice condition. I guess what they're looking at is here, that looks pretty worn. And then when you look at, I'm not sure what you call that end piece, but right there, maybe that's the problem. But like the condition of this particular area, it seems really nice to me. I'll show you the other one. Here's this one. This looks unworn. So let me know in the comments what you think of my Jimmy Choo heels. What's your take on this? Do you think they should be sold on the reRUN? Do you think this was excessive wear? I really think they look okay. I'm definitely going to try to resell them, obviously, on eBay now. I've just heard that eBay's not the place that like luxury shoppers go to buy shoes, but I'm going to give it a try and at least try to get my money back on these. So that's the update on the reRUN. Paid $2 for this vintage Rubbermaid like sink drainer or like rack, storage rack, that sort of thing. And it sold for 20 bucks plus shipping. I got a lot of listing done on eBay yesterday. Probably close to at least like 30 things, maybe even close to 40 things. And I cross-post almost everything onto my Facebook Marketplace account. And so I got a lot of listing done yesterday. And eBay has an algorithm, I don't know if you know or not, but the more active that you are on listing on eBay, somehow that ranks you higher in their search. And so even things that I didn't list yesterday still end up selling. And I think it's because somehow the algorithm worked out for me. Here is what sold. Everything was on eBay. nothing on Marketplace. I do have one Facebook Marketplace meetup that I'm gonna do this afternoon. It is for, let me show you what it's for. A lot of Barbie stuff is collectible. I spotted these at a garage sale a couple months ago, finally got around to listing them yesterday. This is Barbie printed adhesive bandages. They're like band-aids, but on eBay you cannot use the word band-aids. You'll get a zero strike against your account. Someone on Marketplace wanted this. It's local. We're gonna do a meetup. I paid 50 cents for this, gonna get 10 bucks for it. Sold another New York Mets new tags vintage hat, paid $2.50 for it, gonna get 15 plus shipping. These are some older Jordans that are I picked up probably over a year ago. I finally, for some reason, just got around to listing them. They were not in the best of condition, and even, I'll show the picture, the emblem 23 had fallen off one of the shoes, so I had to disclose that. I only paid $2 for these, so I listed them really low since they were in just not great condition. Took an offer for 20 bucks plus shipping. I'm just happy that anyone wanted them at all, to be perfectly honest. Just got these vintage high-tech hiking boots at Goodwill, I think 2 days ago. Paid 10 bucks for them, knowing that they were not in great condition, that the upper is separating from the heel, the outsole. You really have to watch out for that on vintage hiking boots. But I just thought they still had a cool look and they might sell anyway. They sold really fast, 10 bucks in, flipped them for 30 plus shipping. This is the Brooks Beast. It is like a heavy duty motion control running shoe. It's like running in a brick, honestly. It's for someone who has severe overpronation. Still a really high-end running shoe. I paid 15 at Goodwill for these. I had offers turned on. Someone kept sending me really low offers. I kept saying the lowest I'll go is $48 plus shipping. They kept sending me like 44, 46, and I stuck to my 48 bucks. Here's why. The size on this was like a I can't remember, but it was like an extra, like maybe like a 10 or a 12 or something like that, extra wide, and they were in very good to excellent condition, and so that's a really kind of rare size, and so I knew that it's likely that mine was the best one listed, even the lowest price, you know, even before they started making offers. So I just stuck to my guns, to my lowest price, and they ended up paying the price that I said was my lowest. So don't be afraid to do that if you have something that you know that there's just not a ton out there, that you know it's kind of rare or an unusual size. Stick to what price you think it's worth, because a lot of times someone's already got their mindset that they want it, and a few bucks they usually end up paying. The exact same situation happened on this Pendleton. I had $5.50 in. I kept telling the person sending me offers that 35 plus shipping was my lowest, and they finally ended up paying that. The situation on this one, it probably would have sold for more. It had like 3 tiny little holes in the sleeve. Everything else was mint, like excellent brand new condition. So I don't know if like just a moth got a hold of this or what. So I disclosed that. This probably would have sold closer to 50 had it not had the condition issues. Still $5.50 into 35 plus shipping. Really happy with that. Here's another good sale. This is a vintage Levi's Western Pearl Snap shirt, and I almost overlooked this at a garage sale last weekend, but I scooped it up for $1, and it sold for $45 plus shipping, and so I was really happy about this one. It's my highest profitable shirt of the day, and it's not even the one that I was most excited about. The one that I was most excited about was a Pendleton. But Levi's is becoming one of my new favorite things to flip. If it has what I call distressed markings on it, meaning AKA holes, don't just write it's got a condition issue. Mark it as distressed, because right now distressed vintage is in. Here's a bolo. Be on the lookout for older beauty products that's new, and ones especially that are discontinued. I don't know how you're gonna know if it's discontinued or not, other than you just kind of have to have that eye for like vintage tags or just the vintage look. I don't know. I ended up scanning this one. It was vintage or discontinued, which is good. I paid $1 for this, like I said, at a garage sale, and it sold. I marked it pretty low. The reason why is technically you are supposed to ship aerosol hairsprays by ground, like parcel select only, and I don't think most people do that because it makes it a little bit more expensive. So I marked mine lower, knowing that the shipping was going to be higher to send this the correct manner. So put this at 15 bucks. It sold overnight, 15 plus the shipping. This is a LL Bean, you can see new tags shirt. I think it's long sleeve. Paid $5.50 for it. Sold for 25 plus shipping. So I don't know if you guys are keeping up on the U.S. Post Office situation. Basically, nationally, they're saying that they are gridlocked. They just have so many packages. It's just like everything has come to a screeching halt. I've gotten several messages from buyers saying that they haven't gotten their package, that they think it's lost, and I keep replying back, I really don't think so. I just, think the situation with the post office right now, everything's just really slowed down. For one thing that I shipped out yesterday, it was really close. It was a first class item, and it's really close to the priority mail rate. I just bumped it up to priority mail. It was like a $90 calculator sale, and I essentially didn't want somebody to cancel that on me, to say that they didn't want it anymore because they didn't get it maybe in time for the next school semester or what have you. So I just paid a couple extra bucks and sent that by priority mail, hoping that that sale sticks. Let me know in the comments below if you are having problems, with your customers contacting you about where their item is. The problem is, once I get it scanned in, and I always do get mine scanned in, I wait in line and get all my items scanned in so that I can say, you ordered it on this day. I actually got it shipped out sooner than expected. But beyond that, I wish the situation was just better than it is right now.